Hey, y'all, come on in. If you're busy, I totally understand. But come on in. I hope your Memorial Day was awesome. I hope you gave a minute to give thanks to all of our wonderful servicemen who gave everything for us. I really hope you did. God love all of them, I'm telling you. Freedom's not free. Just putting that out there. Okay, come on in. We're going to try this. We're going to do a wreath. I used to do a lot of wreaths, but I got out of it. And y'all know, I'm cheap. I don't buy those pre-made forms. So I make my own, okay? And I got me some pipe cleaners, or Chanel stems, as some people call them. Pipe cleaners from Michaels. There's 100 in this pack, and I got the ones that are neutral, okay? What I did was, I looked it up, and I did it the way I wanted to do. There's several ways to do this. Take your pipe cleaner, put it on here. I put a dab of glue on each side, twist it, and then I measure 5 inches, put another one, 5 inches all the way around. Then I skipped to the inside, started one. I think I started this one in the middle here. And then 5 inches all the way around. So you've got about 2 per section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 to 3 per section. Anyway, I ended up with 14 Chanel stems. So what we're going to do is, I watched Miss Debbie at Tailored by Debbie do this. I've never done one of these. All of mine were always and I never knew the name of them. Cruffles. Always made mine out of the Cruffles. I never did one of the bubble. So let's see if we can do this. So you get one end all scrunched up here, and I'm going to cut this off because it's fraying. I do not use the heat tool of any kind to cut these. I've got a little cheapy rotary color. Now, honest to God, I don't remember how she started it, but we're going to start in the middle. I think that'd be easier on the inside ring. So just pick one. And we're going to do 10 inches like she did. This is a, hold on. I've got them clothespin on here so they don't fall off. I knock them off all the time. A 14-inch wreath form from good old Dollar Tree. They do have bigger ones. I can't remember if they're 16 or 18, but I just want the 14. Get that stuck back on there, otherwise I will knock them off quicker than you can say boo. Alright, so we're going to put this in here. We're going to give it a couple of good tight twists. And you can twist it whatever's comfortable for you. And then like she did, we're going to measure, and this is going to be fun because I don't have much room, 10 inches. So, I'm just going from the 9 to the 19. And you may hear me say a few words that are not very choice. So, that's about 10. About 10. So we're just going to ruffle that up, stick that down in here, give it a couple of tight twists, and then bunch it up. Y'all would really wonder why I even try this with the room I've got, which is not very much. Alright, we're going to do that all the way around. So just from 19 to 9. And I'm kind of folding that edge under. I believe she did the same thing. Put it down in there. We're going to go all the way around. And then I've got the other things cut up here, the cruffles. I never knew what those were called. I've never heard anybody call them that. Okay. Scares me. All the way around. And I'm not doing it exact. I'm eyeballing it, okay? Just eyeballing it. And I roll those under just a little bit. Get over here to another set of these. So I saw her do this the other night, and I thought, man, I've always wanted to know how to do that bubble stuff. And now I know, so we're going to try it. I've got two colors I'm doing with this because we're going to go with the springy theme. I know this isn't yellow, but it'll go with some of the stuff I've got. Use what you have, people. Use what you have. I used to have way more mesh than this, but I don't know what I did with it all. That I used to do wreaths a lot, but I got out of it. Get that little bad boy down right in there. Flip it out. Maybe. Okay, that's about 10. I'm not a stickler on exact. This may be the crafting comedy hour. Y'all know we try here, okay? We try. Never said it was going to work. We try. Okay, come on in, come on in. All right, now, honest to God, I don't remember how she did this, but we are going to, I'm going to go ahead and put it in there so we don't have an empty spot. I only pay attention with half my brain, okay? I'm too busy going la 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 la. All right. Quit. Now stop. We're just gonna stick it down in here where we started, and then we're gonna jump over to the outside. Give it a good tight twist, and then we're gonna continue on. You don't have to roll it in. That's just always been my preference, and that's the way Debbie did it. So, that's where we're going to do it. So we're going to stick this one down in here. So we try. I'm just saying it's. It may be the crafting comedy hour right now. Scares me. Because I did try cleaning my craft room, but I'm not done yet. Okay, that's about. Move it out of the way. Get down in there. Give them a good tight squeeze. Already that way. Excuse me. Don't mean to flash you with my unmentionables. Like, cut the neck out of this. Just because. You never know what I'm going to do around here. Okay, there's that one. And this one. If you want to know how to do any of this, go watch Debbie's. She's got a YouTube channel. She's got a lot of very helpful videos on there. Get up out of the way. Okay, get this bad boy down in here. Come on, cooperate. Good night, Sally. Petey, please. Anybody remember Petey on The dog and Little Rascals. I love that show. Boy, I dated myself, didn't I? Watch that after school every day. Loved it. When Spanky was bug hunting, didn't he? Y'all remember Spanky bug hunting? That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Almost around. We will have to fluff them. Alright, pretty close. Let's get that tucked in there because it's bothering me. Okay, got just two more. Right there. That's already under. Stop. Just stop. Just stop. Stop. Please tell me I am not the only one who talks with my craft supplies. Put them in their place once in a while because they get a little uppity. Mine do anyway. Come on now. They keep thinking, I ain't doing that. And yeah, you are. Just saying. Okay, so we're back to this one where we started on the outside ring. So we're just going to go back in there. I'm going to cut just a little bit longer. And I'm not holding it out, cutting it straight. I'll have to do that later when I start another one. Put this down in there. And just tie that bad boy in there. Okay. So here's where we are. Let's fluff a little bit. Just like a bow, you can't fluff it too much, I promise you. Okay. Now don't worry, we've got some other stuff to put in here so you won't be able to see any of that. Okay, so now we're going to start on these croffles. I never knew, that's a fun word to say. I never knew what they were called. Never knew what they were called. Now, normally, I used to make them all up and hold them with clothespins, but I didn't this time. So you just roll it a couple of times on both sides. I roll it in, and then what it says, ruffle it up. Just go to the other side, just like that. And you can put either side out. Let's put it up this way. With the rolled side inside like this instead of the flat side. Okay. So, I'm going to start on the inside because I'm on thumbs. So, we're going to start in there. And I have a sign over here. We might put it in, we might not. It depends on what it looks like when we get done. So, like I said, normally I would do this ahead of time and have it all done, but I didn't this time. So roll it in a couple of times on both sides. And then just, I used to call it scrunch. Scrunch it up. And then every one of these ties we're going to put one. So I ended up with 14 ties. So we're going to put in 14 of these croffles. Isn't that cute? I never knew what they were called. Never heard anybody else call them that. I used to watch Design with Scott. That's where I got hooked on wreaths before. And now Miss Debbie's got me back into them again. So, there you go. Roll it. Both sides. Scrunch it. So what'd y'all do today? I did nothing. I actually took a nap. Well, I cleaned and all that good stuff, but didn't go nowhere. My boy is My oldest boy's working on his house. My youngest boy went kayaking. This old girl is not putting, no, down in that thing, and I flip over and you can't get out. No, thank you. He loves kayaking, though. If nobody will go with him, he goes by himself, which makes Mama worry, you know. "30 years old, and I still worry about the boy." All right. Squish them down in there. We'll fluff them when we get done. And then we have a bunch of tails to put in it. So I say we may not even have room for a sign. By the way, these pipe cleaners, I don't know if that's their normal price. I don't remember. There's 100 in this pack, and they're like $2.99, $2.29. I got 4 of them bad boys. I am always running out of pipe cleaners, so I got 400 of them. I better not run out very quick. Always running out of pipe cleaners. That's the only way to do it, isn't it, Laura? Relax and craft. Relax and craft. Alright, so we got the inside done. Now we're going to move to the outside, and then we'll fluff a little bit. Hey, y'all. Come on in. So how do you get here? I don't bite. I growl a little, but I don't bite. And if you want to share this out... Oh, shh. I don't think that matters anymore. If you want to spill the glitter, I would appreciate it. I have a lot of stuff up there to put in some Happy Meal. And I may add some more. I love giving out Happy Meal. So spill it. Come back and say spilled in the comments. And you're entered. Just got a few more days for the... This is May, isn't it? Holy moly. Where did the year go? I don't know about y'all, but in my life it goes Christmas. Then the next thing you know, it's 4th of July. And then it's Christmas. And then it's 4th of July. And it's like, holy crap. The older you get, the faster it goes. My daddy used to say that all the time. And, you know, when you're a kid, you're like, Dad, whatever. Christmas takes forever to get around. Yeah, well, my daddy knew what he was talking about. In case you haven't noticed, I was a daddy's girl. Don't. He's been gone 9 years now. 9 years this year. Still miss that man. I still want to call him and go, hey, Dad, how you do that? You know? Brain just, sometimes just doesn't want to believe it. Oh, dryer's done. Alright, just a few more. Got them all cutting back here because this takes a hot minute, so I didn't want you to sit here while I was cutting all that. But I just used my mat here, and I have a cheap old rotary cutter. And I'll just sit down, cut them out. So we'll fluff them when we get done. Hi, girlie. God bless you. We're trying something new. When I saw that lace, first thing I thought looked like little pie slices, but I didn't know what to do with it, but I thought, man, I'll just send that to Cheryl. I know she can come up with something. That lady had a big old bag, or big old box of lace and all the things. I probably spent 20 minutes digging through that. Hey, Paula, come on in, honey. Come on in. Everybody else is going, are you done yet? Are you done yet? I'm like, no, I'm still looking. Just hang on. I was looking for treasure. Whew. It is hot out in this room. Okay, now did I miscount? Yep, there's one. I missed one. I've got 2 left. So that's what happens when I yak. Oh, wow, that was a big old bunch of it too. I have no idea. It was just like that. And I took most of the pins out of it. It had, I bet that little bundle right there had 5 pins in it. I thought, man, I ain't giving that to nobody with all them pins in there. Okay, so we did miss some because I'm a yakking. I did keep a little bit, but you know what I did with it? I grunged it. I can't help myself. If it'll sit still long enough, I'll grunge it. No, I can't talk in crap. I get sidetracked. Okay, here's where we are with all of our little cruffles in there. That is so fun to say. Alright, now. Gotta fluff it a little bit. Make sure it's all fluffed out there, because then we got all these tails we're going to put in it. Get this out of the way. Well, I didn't cut that straight at all. Woo! I'm going to have fun cutting that next time. Alright. Get all of your little bubbles out here. I don't know what people call these. I call them bubbles because they look like bubbles. I know all the technical crafting terms, but honey, if I cough, my brain's on overload. Whew. Oh, whew. All right. See, we may not even need a sign in here. Okay. Whew. Okay. And y'all have to excuse my hair. I need a haircut. They were closed today because of Memorial Day. And I'm going back to my disconnect because this is way too much hair. Okay, now I cut these, and I've had this ribbon. I got it from Amazon probably 2-3 years ago. Sort of a silky kind of feel and stuff, but it is wired. So I've got them all cut at 15 inches, and then I've got 14 of these at 15 inches. And we're just going to make tails to put in here with this. And then I've got some more ribbon over here that we're going to make a big old bow with. Okay? So. Now this burlap ribbon does have a right side and a wrong side. Let's see. I think I have to split those two up. And this one I think I have almost enough. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this. A lot of people use different size ribbon. I really don't have a lot of different size ribbon. 2.5 is my thing. So just put it together. I'm going to fold it in half, just kind of where I think half is. I'm going to scrunch it in the middle. And I want this side up. You can put whichever side. I'm going to put this side up, and we're going to start in the middle. I'll put that right down in there. I haven't done this in ever. Once you get it in there, then you will fluff them all out. But this is where we're going. And we have 14 of the 13 because we're going to put a big old bow in one. Okay, hold on. So there's that one. And let's see, we'll switch it up a little bit. I'm just kind of matching it up, make it a little even. And just switching back and forth between the lemons and the limes and just the lemons. Just kind of flip it in half, make sure you're about in half. A lot of people go to, I mean, they'll measure it and all that. You know, I ain't got time for that. I'm not that particular. I have a tape measure over here. And y'all saw me, I halfway measured my 10-inch loops. Okay, so we'll do that when we get done. It is wired, so it'll stay when you get it done. Get over there. It likes to grab a hold of my fuzzing mat. Okay, so that one. And if you don't have time to sit here and watch me, I totally understand. It's going to take a hot minute. But I love making wreaths. And I saw Miss Debbie make that bubble. I'm like, we're going to try that. And if you see anybody on here on their crafting page, please be sure to follow them. These women are awesome, ladies and gentlemen. They're awesome. I've learned so much from these girls and guys. Okay, I gotta stop and think. Quit yakking. This one, did that one. Like I said, I just kind of halfway fold it, get it where I want it. I always try to put my sides down. That's just a thing. God, God loves spell check, don't you? It's never a duck. It's never a duck. Sorry. I love the Lord, but I cuss a little. Alright. Dang, I am sweating. Stop. Now, the only thing, I love mesh wreath, but they do get a little handsy. Everything I've got here, it's trying to grab. Woo! Oh, once I found Miss Tracy and her grunge mix, I was in hog heaven. Hog heaven. Okay, here we go. And gotta remember what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't know if anybody else does it. I just like to point those edges down. Tighten that booger down in there. You're not going to hurt it, so give it a good twist. Stand them up, get them out of the way a minute. See? Stop. Getting handsy. Put it up there. It's getting fuller, so it wants to grab everything as I go by. Alright. There's that one. Now we need this one. So this burlap does have a back side where you can see the wire in it. So you might just kind of double check. I got there. I actually love all kinds of crafts. It don't matter. Gotta concentrate. Concentrate. Alright, now we can move to the outside. And we use that one, so we're going to use this one. See, this has the green in it, so it's going to go with that fluorescent green mesh. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Just saying. I didn't have any yellow. I haven't replenished my mesh wreath making stuff in a long time. I need to get back to that. Okay, That'll all flip up here in a hot minute. Gotta think, and that, you know, that kind of taxes my brain when I do that. Black, so I want, no wait, no, that one, so I want the black. I'm just trying to do it every other one a little bit different. You can do all of them the same, a lot of people do, but when you don't have all the ribbon you need, you gotta do what you gotta do. Put that down in there. See, you'll never see any of that once we get done. Lime black. Oh, let's put this one here because I did do it wrong. I'm gonna go back for the lemon in between, or lime in between. Okay. A lime in between. Whew. If I spontaneously combust, it's just because it's so flipping hot out here. Okay. So we'll have to improvise on some of these because I've got a few extra ones. But that's okay. Use what you have and tell them it was intentional. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Thank you. It's summertime and you gotta have some yellow and all that good stuff. And I've got my tan in here. Okay, so now we're gonna have to improvise. I've got 1, 2, 3. So we're just gonna do 2, okay? In each one. Gonna be ending with that. So, like I said, use what you got, improvise, tell them that was your plan all along. Because I didn't have enough of this ribbon. So we'll just make it go where it goes. But I've been wanting to use it. Some bright colors. I'm all about the grunge, but I love color too. So we may put the big bow at the top up here to kind of take your eyes away from the fact that it doesn't really match. Okay? Because that ribbon don't match either. Just putting it out there. Putting it out there. And y'all know I'm cheap. I wasn't going to town. I wasn't going to order any. I'm going to use what I got. I've got so much stuff. I have got to use up what I've got before I do anything else. I have so much stuff. I cleaned out this craft room and that was a big mistake. Because it's still not put back together. Stuff I didn't remember I had. Stuff I didn't know I had. Plus all the stuff I got at the garage sales, rummy sales, what have you. I gotta quit. Gotta use what I got. Gotta use what I got. I tell myself that, but you know. Okay. So, got them all in there. You can't see anything now. So, you can do this as you go, or like me, you can do it later. Just pull all of your little ends up. because I want them just sticking all different directions. And just make them go where you want them to go. This burger is going to be full. There is no doubt about it. Now me, I'm kind of putting that burlap in the middle and the other ones on the side. You can do it however your little heart desires. Just kind of opposite on each side. Told you I'm running out of room. I gotta back up. And you can do this as you go, but you know, I lose track of what I'm doing. I'll be honest with y'all, I lose my train of thought. So on these with the 3, I'm kind of putting the burlap in the middle, getting all twisted around, well, and kind of opposite. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Put this little burr thing down. Got you, got you. I do have a wreath stand out there I made, but y'all wouldn't be able to see it, so I don't use it. Okay, opposite. Once you get them in there, like Debbie said, you could yank on these, pull them around. They're not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Okay, so let's do this. I made a wreath for my mama for Christmas. That is so big. She smashes it when she shuts her front door. Thank you, Lynette. Okay. Little more. I'm not going to put a center in it. We're just going to use the lemons. And believe it or not, this other ribbon has pineapples. But it's yellow. Okay, it's yellow. Of course, my mama has a, you know, the storm door on her front door, but she has to smash it to get it in there. She's like, I smashed it. I'm like, that's all right. That's all right. You still see it. Okay, this way. Actually, the wreaths is how I got back into crafting after my husband passed away 4 years ago. I had to do something. So I started watching Design by Scott, and he got me hooked on the wreaths. Okay, so now when we get done, we'll just kind of make sure they're all. So there it is so far. Can you see it? Is it in? I can't see. Okay, now down. I'm going to put the big bow on the top. So, I'm going to put these 3 weirdos up here at the top. But we're going to make a bow. A big bow. I'm going to use this bow maker. The Easy Bow Maker. And we're going to use this. I don't know what that's called, but I love it. And the burlap. Okay? So, I'm going to put this on the back. I'm not going to do tails. How did I have this idea? This is wired. I don't really want tails on this one. There's really no right or wrong side. So what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to get a wire tie for this. I am not good with the... Oh, you're fine. I don't do good with pipe cleaners on these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make just 2. How long do I want them? Those are 7. Okay. So, I'm doing something weird. Just putting it in there enough that you can tie to. That we can tie it. Okay. And I want these 2. I don't want tails on this one because it's weird. I'm going to do 7 inches on this one. 4 loops. I said it was inspired by. I don't follow the rules. And this one, like I said, you can't tell what's front and what's back. So I'm going to do 2 7-inch loops. No tails. Alright. I'm going to cut this one right about there just to keep it in there so we can put our wire tie around it. Okay, so we're done with that. Now we're going to go. How do I want to do this? That up there. Which we'll fluff it when we get done, but I'm kind of. I gotta think. And that's painful. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this. I know it's 2 colors of the same, but that's okay. And like I said, those are 7 inches. We can do the tail 7 inches. Squeeze those down in there. Do a twist if it's, we're going to do these about 5.5. That way you can see that bow in the back. The ribbon, there is a front and back, so be sure when you put it in, twist it so that the wrong side's up on one side. And then when you bring it around, it's the right side up. I'm going to do 5.5. This one, I'm just going to do 1 since we've got that in the back. Cut that about 7 inches. We'll dovetail that in a minute. You can do however you want on the ends. On this ribbon, I like dovetails. That comes down there, that comes down there. Once you get this burr all tied up, you can yank it and it won't go nowhere. Now, I'm going to put, this is pineapples, but it's yellow and black. We're just doing springy, just saying. Now, I'm going to do, these are 5.5. I'm going to do 7-inch tail, twist it, and I don't follow any kind of rules, so I've always been a rebel. Let's do these about 4.5. About. Twist it. I'm going to do 4 of these loops. Both of them at about 4.5. Don't twist it. 7-inch tail. What do I want in the middle? Let's do 1 more. Okay, so you have to twist it. My bad. Twist it. We're going to do just a small one, so we'll have a very center. It's about 2 inches. Don't twist it. This tail will come down on the same side. I saw Miss Debbie do this. But it doesn't matter. You can put that tail wherever you want here in a hot minute. When we get done. Alright. And I am a ribbon freak. Okay. You should all that under there's ribbon. Okay, now, when you take this out of here, Miss Debbie will tell you, and Mr. Scott will tell you, bring this straight up out and leave it. Do not what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift it a little bit. Put this under there. Get it started. Because you don't want to... I'll show you. It's hard for me to explain. When you take it out here, and let me tell you, I got them burgers down in there. They're not going anywhere. When you take it out, it looks just like that, okay? You want to leave it like that. Just smash it. Don't let it roll on itself. Because this is where you get the beauty of the bow. Is if you get that straight up and down and just mash it. Don't let it... This was my hardest thing for a long time. You don't want it to roll. Okay. And then, let's cut this little bad boy off. And we'll still put it on with the pipe cleaner, but now, this is where it went. I want you to be able to see these two out the back. Our tails down here at the bottom. And see, once you get that hooked, it's not going anywhere. Let's see, let's pull this tail on over. This one down. This is our center little bow piece. So he goes there. I've only got one of these, so I'm going to put it in the middle. The burlap. And then these two just kind of spread out in between. I always use wired ribbon. I've got some non-wired. I tried to use it. I don't like it. I don't know why I bought it. Oh, honey, you'd be surprised at what you can do. But that is the hardest for, let's see. For me, is to keep that straight up and down. You don't want it to move, you just want to mash it. Mine used to go all squirrely on me. I'm better. They're still not perfect, but it's better. Okay, this one comes over here. You can make long tails, you can make short tails, you can put extra tails in it. This is just... But I just wanted that lattice, and it's got wire in it, but it's not real strong. So there's our little bow. And let's see where we want to put it. Okay. So these are the two. Now when I get done, I'm not going to do it on here and make you stay and watch. I'll go back and give these all one more twist, and then I'll cut all these wire ties out of here. You can put more stuff in. I mean, if you want to put bells or whatever, you can put whatever you want in these. Okay, so those are fine. This is the 3. So let's get us a pipe cleaner on here. I'm just going to move it over, and I'm just going to take it right down on top of that wire tie. Twist it a couple of times here. And the only glue I used on this thing was just gluing the original pipe cleaners to the frame, the form. Now, let's put this right. I want it off to the side a little bit. That drives my son crazy. He likes everything just matchy-matchy. And there's nothing in my house that's matchy-matchy. Drives him nuts. Let's see, do I want it there or here? Let's put it here. And instead of using the outside or the inside, I'm going to go right between them. Let me show you. On here, I've got these here and these here. I'm going right between those two and using the middle ones. And I'm not going to pull it real tight. I want it to sit on top, hopefully. See what that looks like. You can make your bows bigger. You can make them smaller. Oh, that's a little too tight. I don't want it in there. I want it on top. Okay, now I'm going to put just a dab of glue right there and right there. And then when I tie this, it'll stay there and it won't go anywhere. Unless that's 97 degrees and you leave it in the hot sun. And I just keep twisting and then I just roll it back over. Just like that. So now let's fluff and we'll be done. And then, like I said, I'll go back and fix all these ties in here. Oh, I gotta stand up. Too short. Okay. I need to see if I can find that lattice in a different color. And I try to keep my bows not quite, because I've made some bows that overpower the wreath. I am not a minimalist, guys. I'm just putting that out there at all. I like busy, busy, busy stuff. Okay, so, can you see it all? See, you can't see that wreath form at all whatsoever. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you. Inspired by Miss Debbie, because I love the bubble thing. And then just added a few other things that I used to do before. But I'll get this all frayed out, fluffed out, cut those doohickeys off, pipe cleaners. And I'll take a picture. I appreciate y'all being here. I love bling. There's just no doubt about it. I love bling. Anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. Sorry it took so long, but wreaths take a hot minute. But I love making them. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Tomorrow's Tuesday. We gotta go back to work. So y'all have a blessed work day and happy crafting. Oh, I keep wanting to go to the wrong one.